Hello.
We're live.
We are.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
All right, let's get going.
Awesome. So can we share a presentation? I don't think we can.
There I am. I can hear you guys. It's blank.
Okay, I don't think we can. So first we'll do a quick round of introductions. So I'm Madison. I am the talent acquisition manager at NorthOne. I'm based in Toronto, and I've been at the company just under 2 years now. All right.
I can take it away. I'm Harney. I just spoke, so you might have just seen me, but I am the talent sourcer on our talent team here.
And I'm Gracie. I'm a recruiter at NorthOne. I'm relatively new. I've been here for just about 3 months, but I joined because I really want to be part of a young company that was mission driven, helping the right people, and was full of very smart people. And I have found that so far. So I'm excited to talk more about my experience here.
Awesome. And then we also have Nancy. I think maybe her internet cut out, but she's our tech recruiter on the team. And she'll be joining us shortly as well, hopefully. So first, we just wanted to introduce you to NorthOne and who we are and what we do. So we're a Fintech startup. We've created a fully mobile digital banking app for small businesses that really help them start and run their business a lot easier. So, oftentimes people start a business with a dream or a passion or an expertise in a certain product or service, but financial management is not normally their forte and not really the sexiest part about starting your own business. So we've created this app really with small business owners in mind that help them manage their finances, navigate them. It's a lot more affordable and accessible than some of the more traditional banks. And essentially we act as like a small or a finance department that a small business can't yet afford, which allows these small business owners to spend a lot more of their time focusing on doing what they love most, which is growing and building their business, and less so on managing all the financial aspects of it. So that's a little bit about who we are and sort of our mission. In terms of kind of what we are, so we're considered a challenger bank that helps small businesses really take the stress and complexity out of financial management. So if you're unfamiliar with what a challenger bank is, it's a financial technology company that partners with a chartered bank to innovate and improve the customer experience. So we're called Challenger because we are competing with more traditional and established banks. Like if you think of like your TD or your Wells Fargo,
I can't hear Maddie anymore.
No, I can.
She froze.
All right, well, we can keep talking. Hardy, do you want to do your section?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, just give me a minute here. Sorry, I was trying to see if we could share our screen, but it's not letting us. Okay, so I'll talk a little bit about our values here at NorthOne. We put a lot of thought into this. So we have 4 main values. We look at ownership, directness, resilience, and team first. So we have a really huge emphasis on a team first mentality. Maddie, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, you could go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. So I was just talking about our team first mentality here at NorthOne. So we're of the mind that no team member's idea is more valid, and no one is above any task. Essentially, the team comes before the individual is essentially what we believe in here. And when a team member delivers great work or powerful insights, we value it, reward it, and encourage it. We love to celebrate things here, so everything is kind of a little mini celebration here at NorthOne. In terms of resilience, we're pragmatic, a bunch of people, and are able to pivot and reframe our work to deliver results. no matter what the challenge might be. In terms of directness, so speak your mind with candor. That's a huge thing here. We love to just get the point across. We don't sugarcoat things. Don't beat around the bush. Your teammates depend on you being direct with them, and it honestly pays off at the end of the day. It's a great learning opportunity. It's a great opportunity for feedback, either to receive or to give. And ownership. So that's our fourth one here. And basically just own your work. That's a big belief of ours. We ensure you have full context and on why you're doing what you're doing and how it supports NorthOne's goals and missions. We're just looking for you to take accountability and make it your own.
Yeah, and I want to talk a little bit also about like what it's like to work here in general. For me, the values are really there in everything we do. But I think one of the big realities of like the day to day and the thing you have to know, which is exciting, is that our size, we're just over 100 people. So you're still going to join like the builders of the company. And I would say like we want people to come with ideas, but more than that, we actually need people to come with ideas. Like Harney was saying, like directness, feedback, candor. These are things that we talk about and they're there in our values, but in order to continue to grow and build and have every person to feel that ownership, we like need you to come with those ideas. And we have some great examples where like people on customer success were able to revamp a full like back-end system, or like I have an example also where I just hired a risk specialist 2 weeks ago who's already sending me ideas for our like company TikTok, which is Life at NorthOne, if you want to look at it. But, the idea is that like everyone has a seat at the table. You're doing everything that's your role. You're doing everything that touches your role. You're doing anything else you have an idea about, which is really fun and exciting. And you're part of this community who, like we were saying, gets to celebrate together. It means that you're also in an ambiguous environment. Sometimes things work, sometimes things don't. You end up back at zero and you tried something new, and every team is doing that. So their work is affecting your work. But when you come with that idea that you are part of the team, that's the community that's building, you get to like be flexible, celebrate wins with each other. And I think that's the thing that's really cool, which is what Jill was talking about, is that like our mission is to empower these small businesses, and they love what they do and they're experts in that thing that they do, but they're not always experts in financial management. So we are a group of people who genuinely want to help people. And I think that is the thing that like you can see in the way we interact with each other. We just really want to encourage each other in our own careers. And I've found that like in this environment, it really is true. And I can talk to anyone about anything and people are very encouraging. I can do any idea and it's just genuinely fun. Nancy, do you want to talk a little bit about what we have in terms of,
I guess I missed introductions because I was not logged in, but I'm Nancy, the technical recruiter here at NorthOne. So I'll touch a little more on working at NorthOne and what it's like. So I'll start off with our hiring process. We do have a very streamlined hiring process. We understand and we really value people's time. So very straightforward, also very not as complex, but definitely straightforward. But we want to make sure that everyone has a great experience beginning to end, which starts with our application review. After that, it's our recruiter screening call that you would connect with me. Here, it's more of like introduction to NorthOne and getting an understanding of what we do and aligning in terms of interest if you're applying for any of our roles. And for our non-tech roles, we do take-home challenges. And then from there, we move into team interview. And this is more like a cultural add and team fit interview. So very high level, but also in-depth to kind of learn holistically of like our candidates and what we're assessing them for. And then we make it to the offer. Now, on the technical side, we do have a couple more stages where we have a hiring manager meet before we do any challenges and technical rounds. But that's our hiring process. I'll talk a little bit more about our perks and benefits here. So the fun stuff, we offer top tier health and dental benefits. We understand that there's no one size fit all. So we do have various packages that employees who join choose depending on their lifestyles, et cetera. We also have flexible working hours. So we are a fully remote company open to anyone in North America. So understanding that we have employees of all time frames, so very flexible around that. Unlimited PTO. We do offer the latest computer equipment, professional development stipend, and like I mentioned, a remote first work culture. We do have some hubs in certain areas of Toronto, Portland, New York, and San Fran. WeWork space is not an expectation, but our employees do have the opportunity to go in and meet their teams if they're in any of those areas. and a lot of fun team building activities, a mix of virtual and in-person. With COVID, of course, everything was virtual, but now that times are kind of ramping up, we're looking to do more in-person activities and one ride and adventure if you join us here at NorthOne.
So we had some questions in the chat. One of them was lucky, so I responded, but I did want to say we don't have any internships right now, but it is really like constantly a growing company, and we have had internships actually in the past. So I would say like connect with us on LinkedIn. You can definitely follow us, and we will let you know when there is open opportunities. But you know, it is something that we have in mind. Another question was from Pranav. Do we have a remote work culture, or is it hybrid? It is definitely, I'll take this one and then I'll let someone else take another question. But it's definitely remote first for us. I think that, you know, we've been around since 2017. So a lot of the time we've been in existence has been during like remote work. So we've actually done a great job, I think, of making opportunities for you to meet people who you can connect with beyond just being work colleagues. So you can work anywhere in North America, any state, any province. People who work where there is an office, like in Toronto, you can come in. You can come in every day if you want, or you can work fully from home. It's your choice. But we still have like today where there was like a yoga, we have like trivia nights, we have just like meet and greets to have a lunch together virtually. So you can connect with people that have similar interests to you, even if you're not working together. And I think it helps us feel like friends more than just being colleagues.
All right, we have a few more questions. Simon, could you explain a little bit about the product team structure? Yes, so we work in embedded teams here. So we work on this mission team concept. So one team is focused on growth. So that's anything to do with user acquisition and actually onboarding our customers onto our platform and getting them set up into an account and activated. And then from there, we have a second mission team called Engage. And this team focuses on how we actually drive value for our customers and how we essentially get them to use NorthOne as their primary bank account. So these two teams are embedded with product people. So that's product managers, product designers, UX research. And then there's also product marketing that helps support. There's brand marketing, and then there's data science and data analysts. So the cool thing about coming in now, and especially earlier on, is that you'll really get to work in these embedded teams and learn a lot from a bunch of different people that come from different areas of the business. All right. Gaurav, do you have a BizOps strategy team? We don't currently have any BizOps or strategy team. Gwen asks, what is your back-end tech stack? Maybe Nancy, if you want to just share what our tech stack is in general.
Yeah, so I mean, our tech stack in general, I'll start off with the backend since it was asked. So we use TypeScript and Node.js, also GraphQL and Lambda and DynamoDB for the backend, and all AWS serverless tools. And then for the front end, we're heavily on the TypeScript, React.js, React Native, CSS as well.
Maria asks, anything coming up for an investigator or financial crime specialist or similar role? Gracie, I'll let you answer that.
Actually, yes. So for us, Q2 just started. We actually just landed a bunch of new roles, and we actually do have some coming up soon for fin crimes. So I think what would be best is for you to add me on LinkedIn, and we can set up a call, and I'd love to like get to know you, your experience, and also just what you're interested in, and we can take it from there. Jason, do you have to have a strong fintech background as a potential candidate? Actually, no. Like, obviously, it is great if you have that, because what's most important is being passionate about what you do, and having a fintech background means you love it. But really, you can be passionate about our customers. You can be passionate about the role itself. You can be passionate about growth. Like, I think that's what it is just being excited about what you're doing every day. And there's a lot of different things to love. So you can come from any background. Actually, we're really open to a lot of different perspectives.
All right, we have a question here for Nancy. How many technical rounds do we have for engineering candidates?
So we have one technical round. So we have the take-home technical challenge, and then we schedule a debrief with our tech leads. Depending on level of I guess like it depends in terms of also if there's a new role on the team that we are exploring, you may go through 2 rounds, but our typical is 1 round and then we move you to the team meet.
Yeah, we have a very, like Nancy said, structured and streamlined process, and we don't make you meet with 100 different people in the company. And every time you meet with someone new, it's really trying to assess a different area or different skill. So yeah, and you get to meet a lot of cool people in the process as well. And a lot of our calls are also very conversational, more than like, you know, kind of behavioral, situational, kind of what you might be used to. I actually applied for a QA role at NorthOne yesterday, and I look forward to hearing back from you all soon. Awesome. We will look out for your resume.
Alicia has, or Alicia, what's your expectation of the product manager the team is hiring? So I'll talk about that one. I have a minute. So for us, the PM role is actually very cool because you're taking the product from 0 to 1. So I think what's interesting about it is that, you know, it is with the risk and identity product, which is customer facing and internal teams facing. You have to be thinking about UIs and how the customer is going to interact with that. But you're also, your stakeholders are KYC, risk, compliance, like your legal, you know, you have to talk tech with tech people and internal and comms with comm people. And you have to have your whole engineering team. So because you're taking it from scratch, you have to be able to talk dev and analysis. I think what we're looking for, the question was like that. I think the biggest thing is actually like a hunger for ownership, because you really have to be like a walking version of the product within the company since it is from scratch, and you have a lot of interest in what you're going to be doing. So you have to be excited, you have to be hungry, you have to be willing to take things on and pivot and learn and grow. But it is definitely exciting. So I don't know if that helps you, give you some insight. But again, like I'm the one you're going to want to talk to about the roles. So connect with me and we can have a more in-depth conversation. I guess there's no more questions, but thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thanks everyone. And we posted our careers page in there a few times, so be sure to check it out. Connect with us all on LinkedIn, and follow us on TikTok to learn a little bit more about our culture. Life at NorthOne.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.